Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video we're going to talk about soloing over Cold Shot as recorded by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Now I did already post a lesson on my channel detailing out the rhythm part for this and how it connects to what I call a 12-bar blues chord progression. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out because it's important to know the chord changes that you're soloing over. Now in this video, I'm going to show you 3 note-for-note Stevie Ray Vaughan style licks. We're going to break down some of these techniques with the hope of you taking these lines and adding them into your own solos and your own improvisations. But real quick before we jump into that, if you're new to the channel, I want to give you a gift right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that is basically a download of the way that I look at the neck. And I show you 5 chords and 5 scales, and with those couple patterns, you can map out the entire fretboard. And this is so useful for playing solos over progressions like what we're going to do in this video, and also just not being confused by the neck. I used to look down at the neck and feel so much more confused until I understood what I put on just this one page. You can grab it completely for free at the first link down below, or you can go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and download it right there as my gift to you. So hope you enjoy that, and with that said, let's break down some of these techniques. All right, so for this first example, it is how Stevie actually starts off his solo on Cold Shot, and he's using a technique that he used in so many songs. It's called double stops. Let me play you the line. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. All right, so there we're just riffing off of the 1 chord. Remember, we are in the key of A minor here, and I am tuned down a half step for this lesson. Stevie Ray Vaughan tuned down a half step on this song, so I'm matching him. And then we're gonna go up, we're gonna start out here on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and also on the 2nd string as well. Those 2 notes, and I just kind of mash down my ring finger here and grab both of those strings. Now I also put my other fingers behind it because I'm going to push the strings up a little bit and then bring them back down. So it's... Then I'm going to continue those double stops, grab 5 and 5 on the 3rd and 2nd strings, and back up to 7, and back down to 5. So 1 and 2 and 3 and... Then we're going to go to just single notes and go... And that's part of your pentatonic scale there, which you'll see on the fretboard guide. This is the 7th fret of the 4th string, down to 5, and then back up to 7. Just a little seesaw there between those 2 notes. And I'm adding some vibrato there, so... Come back up to the 5th fret, double stop there. So that's sort of the first part of this lick. It goes. Now notice that we're playing 7 and 7 there, but if you were using a pentatonic scale, you would have 7 and 8. So Stevie's actually not following that straight pentatonic scale. He's breaking the rules a little bit, and this is what all the great improvisers do. So keep that in mind as you're learning this stuff. Then we're going to finish with 1 more bend up there on the 7th fret. Bring it back down, 5. Then finish with single notes 7, 5 on the 4th string. So all together it sounds like this. 3, 4, and 1. Now I'm going to bring in a little backing, a little bass line I played into a looper pedal so you can hear what it sounds like over some rhythm. All right, example number 2 uses more of a bluesier sound. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so this is coming off the top part of your scale here. If you thought about, again, that minor pentatonic or blues scale, in the 5th position, your pentatonic would look like that. So Stevie starts here, going from the 5th fret on the 2nd string to the 5th fret on the 1st string. We're gonna go back and forth. 5, 5, 5, 5. You could let them ring over. Then we're gonna go up to the 8th fret on the 1st string. Give a little bluesy bend, just a slight pull. Then come back down to 5 on the 1st string, 5 on the 2nd string, 5 on the 1st string. So far we've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, 2, and a. Then we're gonna finish bluesy here. That's a quick slide there from 8 down to 7 on the 3rd string. 5 on the 3rd string, 7 on the 4th string. So starting out on the top part of the pattern there, then skipping down to the lower part, here's what it sounds like with the bass line underneath it. And for lick number 3, this one is gonna go over D minor. So this goes over what we call the 4 chord. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. So some great Stevie style lines here, still staying in this 5th fret position. We're gonna start with a pickup. We're gonna go. That's the 7th fret of the 4th string, going to the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and then hammering into 7. Then we'll come back 5, 7 on the 4th string, 5 on the 3rd string, and bend 7. So. Then we're gonna go into, I call this the launching point lick. And this is the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and then lay your index finger down, grab 5 on the 2nd string, and 5 on the 1st string. Then 8, 5 on the 2nd string. Then we're gonna do a bend on the 3rd string, and then a quick pull off from 7 to 5. Then play 7 on the 4th string. So far I've got. Then we'll finish with. That's all on the 3rd string. 5, 7, bend, then 5, 5, 7, 5. So all together it sounds like this. A 1, 2, and 3. And here it is over some backing. So have fun working out those lines, and what I would recommend doing is laying down a rhythm track where you just play maybe into a looper pedal or recording yourself, and then practice playing some of these licks on top of it. And to help you connect all of this even more with the scales and the chords together, be sure to grab my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And I used to feel so much more confused when I looked down at the neck till I understood what I put on just this one-page PDF. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or I made it easy for you. Just click that first link down below. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.